conferences. He has organized 4 national workshops and 2 internships sponsored by DSD, 9 webinars and seminars. Our today's workshop has been made possible with the great effort of Dr. Mehar himself. Let's welcome Dr. Mehar to the workshop. Sir, please.
Thank you, ma'am. First of all, good evening, all of you. I am audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Thank you, ma'am, to introducing me. So, first I need to share my desktop. I hope my Matlab window is visible to all of you.
Yes, sir, visible.
Okay, it's fine, I think. Okay. So this is my Matlab window, and you can see several partitions are there. The major part you can see at space is command window. And on the left hand side, there are 2 small partitions. One is current folder and the second is workspace. So all basic commands we can directly execute in the command window. Okay, you can say A is equal to 5, 85 and enter. B is equal to 7, 8 and enter. So C is equal to, we have A plus B. So in this way, all the basic commands and sequence of commands we can easily do in the command window. And as soon as we assign a value to the variables on the command window, you can see that first we have the variable A, and the assigned value is 85. That is also in the workspace. This is the variable A, and this is the corresponding value. Similarly, we have B variable, and its corresponding value is 78. We can see in the workspace, this is the B variable, and its value is 85. This is the C, and its corresponding value is 163 after operating, and we can see in the workspace. So there is a small basic commands like who. What it tells us when we enter, we can see this will produce the variables which we have used in the command window. And all these variables we can see in the workspace. And if we use whose, it will give some more detail or information about the variables which we have used. So in the first column, we can see the variables, and in the second column, we can see the corresponding size, heights, classes, and attributes in the sequence. Okay. Next, there is very small CLC. CLC command is used to clear the command window. And then we have a command that is clear. Clear is used to clear the variables which are exist in the workspace. If we use the clear function or clear command A, so this command will remove the variable A from the workspace. So you can see the variable A has been removed from the workspace. If we use this command as in this way, B space C, this will remove 2 variables from the workspace. So you can see at this place B and C exist. So when we use this variable, this command, these 2 variables will be removed. And if we simply use clear or clear all, both have same function. Clear or clear all, both will remove all the variables which exist in the workspace. And when we enter, you can see all the variables has been removed from the workspace. And again, we are using CLC. Okay. Now there is a current folder. This is very important for us. Current folder is a particular directory where we import at this place, and all the files on the script file or images will be saved in the current folder directly. So at this place right now I have, and this is the path of the current folder. Okay, and we can simply import the current directory from this place. So I have a folder in which all the files are exist and I want to work, and all the files which are a script file or either it the output or import files, all files will exist in the current directory. So this is the directory D, and at this place I have tutorial 2020, and when I open, at this place I have a MATLAB folder, and in this folder I have MATLAB workshop data. So I will just select this folder and it will become a current directory for me. So you can see at this place there are various folders are there. Okay, so now this folder become my current directory. One minute, please. Okay, and then after I have MATLAB, then I have a static with MATLAB. Okay, so we will do, this is the my current folder, and all the files which I want to use in the current session exist in this folder. And when I select this one, select the folder, and now this is my current folder. So first I want to use this data. Okay, now you can see in the current folder I have one file is data.xls file, and I want to import this information which exists in the Excel file, and then we will do some various type of operations on this data. One important thing is all the operations which we can execute on the matrices, all those we can do in the Excel file. Okay, so first we need to import this file in the current in the command window. So I have prepared here some script files. Script files will help us to work when we have numerous commands or sequence of commands, and these will always very helpful to work for us, and whenever we need we can add it. But the thing is that when we have any command in the command window, like a is equal to 2 and b is equal to I have 6, and there are many sequence of commands, and sometimes we need to edit or we have a long command. In that case it is very hard to control, so in that particular case we use script file. So all the function of the script file is the same as we do in the command window. So both the functioning are same. So first we need to understand how we can create a script file. So the script shortcut is just control N, control plus N. When we press control and N, we have a new command, a new window is open, editor window is open, and first we need to save this file, control plus S, and then give its name. So I will suggest the name is workshop. and save it. Now see that if I have the variable a is equal to 9, then b is equal to 10, then I have c is equal to 5, 6, and then I have d is equal to any operation which you want to use at this place. And what is the purpose of this semicolon? This will suppress the command. This is very useful when we write a long program. Okay, see the importance of this semicolon in the command window. If I give the value a is equal to 4, and when I enter, this will return the value. And when I give the value as in this way, and then I use at this place semicolon. So the value to the variable a has been assigned, which is 4, but it will not return the value. Okay, so the main use of this semicolon to control the statement. Okay, and when we write a long program, this will always very helpful. So at this place we have d is equal to a plus b. Then I have divided by c and plus a, and this sign is used for product b. Okay, so you can see I have, this is the sequence of commands. And when you want to run this script file, just press F5. There are some shortcuts we can use, and directly when you press F5, this script file will run. So I am going to press F5. You can see that the value of A, B, C, and D, all these are in the workspace. Okay. So C and C, when you find the value of D, write D at this place and then enter. We have the output of this operation, which we use in the workspace. So all the variables and their corresponding values you can say in the workspace, and you can call it in the command window. If you write at this place A and enter, you have the same value. A is equal to 9. B is equal to, I have 10. A is equal to, I have 99.1786. Sometimes if we want to edit these values, so we can simply edit these values. Suppose this is, I have 94, and this is 120. This is, I have, and again, when we run this file, press F5. F5 is the short key to run editor file. And when I press, the new values of the variable a, b, c has been replaced in the workspace. Okay, and when you want to see the value of d, returning value of d, just write at this place, and you can see this is the returning value of d. There is also one more helping function. See at this place, help format, and enter. This is very important because when we write a program, we need sometimes different type of format for the numerical values. You can see the detail about the format, and we can use any one of them according to our requirement. Okay, so when we use this format short, okay, we can use format long, we can use format short e, format long, etc. And this will give us some more detail about this format. Format short, this will scaled fixed point format with 5 digit. And when you use format long, okay, so this will scale up to 15 digit. you can see C at space I have pi. When I enter, this is the value 3.1416. And if I use the format long and enter, now see the value of pi. Okay, similarly, you can change the format to format short, then enter. Okay, so see the value of pi. These are 3.1416. There is a format blank and enter. Sorry. So you can see here format blank. This is not blank. This is blank. Format blank. We can use. And the value of pi, this is up to 2 digits. So this format, when we write a program and we need how digits after the decimal we need in our program. So according to that, we can use for our purpose. So I think this is okay. Now we can go ahead. Is there any problem in the present discussion? I think it's okay how we can write the script file and how we can change the format in our program, how we can use help function. Okay. Now the most important thing is how we can import Excel file in the MATLAB, and then how we can operate different operations on the MATLAB. Also, I would like to show you the Excel file which I have in the current folder. Okay, so this is the Excel file. When we open in the office, this will look like in this way, and this is the some information. In the first column we have age, then we have weight and the corresponding salary, and this is the small information about these three variables. Okay, so now how we can import this file CLC. I have write a very small program at this place. Okay. So this is the script file, and the same code you can use in the command window. There is no difference. We can directly use in the command window or either in the script file. So I have prepared a script file because this will save the time. CLC and clear these functions used for clear the command window and clear all the variables. Okay. So at this place, there is a function XLS read. This function will import the Excel file, and we use this function in this way to import the Excel file in the MATLAB. And this is the name of the file. You can see on the left hand side in the current folder, the same name of the file will be given at this place. Okay, so this will import the file in the MATLAB. Control R, when you use the Control R is used for the comment in the programming. See at this place when I press Control and R. So the comment has been inserted at this first statement. Okay. So now I have three functions at this place. One is a CLC, other is clear, and other is third one is data, which will import the actual file in the MATLAB. So when I press F5, you can see on the workspace, all the previous variable has been removed and there is only one variable, that is data. So when we use this function, and this function is used to import the Excel file, okay, and if we use at space img read, this will import the image in the MATLAB, okay, and if you use at space text, so this will import the text file in the MATLAB. So here we have Excel file XLSX. So this function will be used to import the file in the MATLAB. Now first we want to see the imported file in the MATLAB. So when we click this in the workspace, double click this one. When you double click, you can see this is the information which we import in the MATLAB. So this is the first variable, this is the second variable, this is the third variable. Okay, and the same information we have in the Excel file. You can see at this page. So this is the first variable, second variable, and third variable. And when we import the file in the MATLAB, this will look like in this way. Okay, I think it's okay. Any problem? Okay. Now we will do some experiments. Some functions will be used at this place. So this is our first function. After importing the file, we want to plot. This is the bar plot of the data. This is the file name which we import the data in the MATLAB. And when we want to plot bar plot, we use this bar function, and this is the file name. And when we execute, you can see just press F5. And you can see this is the bar plot of the imported information. And do the comment by press R. Then we have the next we have is this is the second function, plot. And when I press F5, this is the plot of the graph. You can see at this place. The other functions which are very simple to use at this place. Just select this imported file. Okay. And come to at this place plots. And as soon as when you select this one, and you can see that all the some functions are there on the bar. So when you click the first option, this will directly give the graph of the information. Very simple. If you press the second, just select it and you have the information in the graph. So this is the bar plot. You can see this is the area graph. Just select the option which exists on the bar. Okay. So when you press add space, you can see various options are there, and according to your information or in which form your information must be presented in the graph, you can select any one of these, and instantly, as soon as you will select the option, the graph will be plotted. So you can see plot matrix. This is the plot matrix. The most important thing is you have to select the imported data, and then after you can use any one of this histogram. This is the histogram of the imported data. There are various options are there. Any one. This is the bar 3x. This is the horizontal graph, and this is the bar in the vertical form. You can see this is the 3D graph, and also we can change its position. See on the top there is this is circle, arrow in circle, rotate 3D. When you select this one, and after selecting this, come to on the graph, and when you press left click, you can rotate this one and change the position according to your choice, and the information is in 3D. Okay. Also there are a stem plot. You can see this is a stem plot, and mesh plot. This is the mesh plot, and there is very interesting ribbon. Ribbon plot is there. We can see the ribbon plot. Okay. Ribbon plot. This is the ribbon plot. See the information can be presented in this way. This is the first one is the first variable, then we second variable, then we third variable. And also after that, if you want to modify or edit many things, you can do. When you can see at this place there are some more more options are there on the second bar. When you click this is insert legend, click this one, and as soon as you will click this, and you can see the legend has been appeared on the right box. So this dark blue is the first data or first variable, and data 2 is representing the second row or second variable. Data 3 is third variable. Okay. After that, if you want to edit some more information, click this option, which is the small right box. Okay, when you click this one, so the window is open, and we can edit more information about this figure. So when you click on the image, you can see there are more informations on the property editor. So there are the grids. We can remove the grid, or we can insert the grid for x variable, for z variable. We can insert box. You can see the box is appear. After that, what you can do, you can insert the title, anyone you want to insert here. Okay, and x label, this is the data 1. Then we have y variable on y axis, we have data 2. Okay, and on the z axis we have data 3. So the title is there, x variable, y variable, z variable, or data 1, data 2, and data 3. Okay. After that, if you want to increase or decrease the text size of text, you can edit from this place. You can edit. You can see at this place. First, you have to select this one, and after that, you can edit the size of the text. You can choose anyone according to your choice, and there are some more options: bold, normal, italic, whatever you want to edit at this place. Okay. After that, when we have the graph and now it is the time to export, or we want to use this image for our document. So sometimes we need this image in JPG form. Sometimes we need this image in PDF form. Sometimes we need this image with extension .eps. So this is very simple. And when we press Control S, okay, by pressing Control S, you can see the new window has been opened. And if you will save directly, it will be saved in .m file. Okay, so I want to save this file like figure 1 fig dot fig dot. If you want to save this file in jpg, then write at this place jpg. So this file will be saved in jpg form. If you want to save this file in pdf, then write at this place pdf. So this file will be saved in the pdf form. And if you want to save this file in eps, so this file will be saved in eps form. But I need this file in jpg form, so I will save this file in jpg and enter the file. This image file is saved in my current directory, and this file is in jpg form. We can see in the MATLAB in the current directory. So you can see this is the file figure.jpg, and you can see in the my current folder. And when I open, you can see the same image I appeared at this place. So in this way, you can save image in any format, depends upon our requirement. Is there any question from your side? It's okay? It's okay?
Yes, doctor.
Okay. So this is very quite simple. Okay. So see at this place in the command window. So you can see the functions has been appeared at this place. For plot, we use this function. You can directly use these functions for different plots in the editor file. We plot this file area. We use also plot matrix, then histogram, then bar h, bar 3h, bar 3. All these functions can be used directly in the editor file. So you can see at this place I use bar function, then I use plot, this is the area, and this is histogram. Okay, and again Control R. Control R is used for comment of any statement, and when we give the comment to any statement, that particular command will not execute. So you can see all these command will not be executed at this place. Okay, so now there are some functions we can use for the imported data. So Control T, there is a shortcut key which is Control plus T. When you press Control plus T, this will uncomment the statement. Okay, by Control R, we assign a comment, and Control plus T, this will uncomment the statement. So these are very shortcut keys, and we can simply use all these. Okay, so this is the maximum function, and maximum function is max of the data. Okay, so when we execute, see the parasite also at space CLC. Okay, So F5, when I will press F5, these are the maximum values. This is the maximum value in the X variable. This is the maximum value in the Y variable, and this is the maximum value in the Z variable. Okay, we have three variables. One is, this is the first variable, this is the second variable, this is the third variable, and corresponding to this, the maximum value in the first column, that is 98, and maximum value in the second column, that is 95. Maximum value in the third column, we have 98. Okay. Now there is various functions I have used at this place. So I will do uncomment, select all these and control plus T. All these will be uncommented. You can see. So when you can see there are different functions. This will give us a maximum value. This will give us mean of the data, first column, second column, third column, or first variable, second variable, third variable. Mean means average mean value. Okay. And the median, this will give us a minimum value, mode, standard deviation. The function is STD. STD function is used for standard deviation. Okay. And variance. This is the variance function for the data. And I want to get all this information. And when I press F5, this will return all the values of corresponding to this sequence of commands. So I am pressing here F5. You can see. So when you press F5, your cursor must be on the editor file. And when you press F5, we have the returning values. These are the maximum values. And then we have in the second, we have mean, and symbol is given to its place, mu. These are the median of first variable, second variable, third variable. These are the minimum values respectively of all these three columns. These are the mode and standard deviation, variance. Okay. I think this is very quite simple. Or any doubt in the present discussion? Otherwise, we will go ahead. It's okay. Any question from your side? Any question, please?
No, sir.
Okay. So CLC. There is a very interesting key on the keyboard and very useful. That is F1. Press F1 on the command window. When I press F1, you can see a small window has been appeared in the command window. And this give us very useful information for our statistical analysis and many more. All the tools appeared at this place. You can see Matlab, Simulink, then we have aerospace, blockset, antenna toolbox, control system toolbox, curve fitting, okay, optimization tool, parallel computing tool, toolbox, etc. Come down. all the tools has been appeared at its place. We are working for this one, statistics and machine learning. Okay. And this is very useful for all of you. And this will help you for any function, for any kind of problem you are facing to use for statistical analysis. When you press this toolbox, you can see the more information about the statistics and machine learning appeared. Okay. So in the first we have exploratory data analysis, then we have a probability distribution, hypothesis test, regression, and ANOVA machine learning, and many more. All the statistical analysis information appeared at this place, and this is the beginning, exploratory data analysis. Okay, so when you click this very first, because these are in the sequence and we use in the same manner. So first we need how we can import the data, how we can export, and how we can use visualization and descriptive statics and many more. So when you click this one, this will give us more information, and the content in the exploratory data analysis, you can see data import and export, then we have data type, descriptive statics, and all these things. Okay, so click very fast. First we need data import. Even we have discussed how we can import the data and how we can export the data. Both the things very simple. And if you forget and you want to use, then this function is very useful for you, this information, and you can retrieve all the things from this place. When you press again this one, okay, so you can see data import and export. This is the data set, and these are the functions. Okay, this is the case rate. Then we have case write. Read means import, write means export. Okay, so we use it in this form. Then we have, this is the function also, write data set array file. This is the table. If we have a tableau data, we use this function for import, and we use for this table write to export. Okay, and we use this function xl srate. This is the function which we use for to import the Excel file in the MATLAB, and this function will be used for export. Okay, and also the most important thing is there are some examples given at this place how to use. Okay, so all these functions are available, and I hope this will be very helpful for your purpose. Okay. Now come at this place. I think this information is useful for you, or any question from your side? Okay. Now I have import at this place another file, and
Sir,
yes, please.
sir, I have one doubt. Sir, when we are actually plotting, for example, if you want to plot a surface plot, and I have six rows, and I want each row to come out to be like a separate surface, like six surface on one particular surface plot itself. Is that possible?
You have six variables, and you want to plot all these separately or in the same?
In the same surface plot, I want to
Okay.
plot it as 5 or 6 surfaces, like 5 or 6 layers. 6
Six
rows are
layers.
there. Yeah, 6
Okay.
rows
Yes.
are there. So I want it as 6 different layers in one same surface plot.
Okay. Yeah, it is
that
possible.
possible?
Yes, it is possible.
Can you
Yeah.
show one demo of that, please?
Yes, I will try to.
Possible.
I will surely try at his place if possible. Otherwise, tomorrow when the session will start, I will definitely present to you query. Okay.
Oh, okay.
We can do, yes, we can do each and everything in the MATLAB on the data. Okay, if you want to plot two, 3 layer, 4 layer, or 6 layers in the surface, we can do.
Okay, sir.
1 minute, I have an example. 1 minute, please. 1 minute, I give you one example. I have to import. Okay. I show you one example if I can do easily because I have a lot of data. 1 minute, give me 1 minute. Virtual 3D, okay. 3D plot. And again, I have 3D plot. Plane. I think there will be some examples to surface. Okay. You can see, yes, I have the example. You can see this is the first surface and this is the second surface. Okay. And I want to plot these two surfaces in the 3D. You can see F5. Press F5. Okay, you can see. At space we have two surface and two surface in 3D in the same. Similarly, you can add 3 surface, 4 surface, 5 surface, however you have, how many you have.
Sir, for this particular example, you have given it as a function, right? Like how you should plot the surfaces.
Yes. In the same manner, we can plot the variables which are exist in the Excel file in the surface graph.
Yeah, that because for example, like I have the x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis. I know what all are the parameters I want, and I know how the layers I want. I have all the data, so I don't have it in a function format. I just have everything in an Excel format. So can I input that and then draw the graph? That is what
The thing is, yes, I understand your question. Yes. Thing is, when you can see this is the x variable, this is the y variable. You can see in the workspace. You can see on the workspace. This is the x variable. This is the y variable. This is the z1 variable. This is the z2 variable. Okay. You can have any more information, and you can plot all this in the 3 layers. But the most important thing, because at this place, this is the first surface, this is the second surface, but these two surfaces depends upon x and y. Okay, but the problem is that you have 6 variable, and if you want to plot in 3D, then the problem is that is there any 2 variable or 3 variable which depends upon how many variables are independent variable in your data, because corresponding to those we can plot a 3D graph. You can see at this place x and y, these are independent variable. Okay, and these are dependent.
So I have only x and y as an independent variable, and I have 6 surfaces to be drawn.
Yes, you can do, then no problem if you have the information in the Excel file, because this is also in the Excel. You can click
Yeah,
this one.
so how do you select it from the workspace and then give it like how you gave before? Earlier you gave an example of data and then you typed plot data and you were able to plot it directly. Similarly, if you
Yeah.
have all the variables in the workspace, how will you be able to plot it in the same manner without writing the function? Is it possible?
Okay. You can select this one, X, then Y, this one, and then come to this surface. Contour and surface. Okay, this variable, this variable, this variable, and this one. We have select all these, and we want to plot surface. Okay, we have to use the same manner. We have to write the program, and then we can do this thing. Can you share your Excel file with me? We can present tomorrow.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. I'll give
Yes,
a
yes.
sample data.
Yes, you share with me, and I will present tomorrow. But we can do. I am sure we can do. Okay.
Okay, sir. So,
Yes.
please put your mail ID in the chat box. I'll mail it to you today evening.
All the informations you are getting from MathTech Thinking @Gmail. This is our official email, and you can share your Excel file with me. And tomorrow in the
sure.
beginning, we will present your query, and also please mention your question. Okay, but I am
Yeah,
sure
sure, sir.
we can do. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so thank you very much.
But because I have to write the program and it will take some time, and during this time we can present here some more content which I want to present here.
Yeah, sure, sir. Sure, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I am using this one, and then I have this one. Import data already has been discussed, and now this one. Okay. I have this is the Excel file, and I would like to import. You can see the same. This is the another way to import at this place. Sunspot. Okay. You can use. There are some files which support MATLAB itself. You can see I'm using here this function, and when I this is the file name. This file name is the same as at this place. You can see this is the another way to import the file. Okay, then Control R, sorry, Control T, and this is the same function which we used earlier. Okay, so what we will do this one? This will import the file in the MATLAB. So press F5. So the file has been imported in the MATLAB, and you can see on the workspace, this is the information. Okay, and then we have what information exists in this file. Double click, you can see at this place we have two variables. Okay, this is the first variable and this is the second variable. If many times what happen, we have various variables parameters exist in the Excel file, and we want to rate, or we want to examine a particular variable or some of these variables. So we can use in this way. Suppose I want to read only Control T. What will give this or what will return this one. So when this is the imported file name, and we use the same function, sun sport data, and one will give the information about the first column. So the first column we assign at its place variable here. Okay, and double colon, this colon sign will produce all the variable in the this variable here. Okay, all the information which exists in the first column will be assigned. Okay, and when we press F5, see in this here there is one column at its place. So this is the value of year which we assign at its place. And we can do in this way also 1, 2, if we need first 10 or first 100, we can use in this way. So this will select only first 100 values in the first variable. And you can say we can select only first 10. And when we press F5, so in this we have only first 10 variable. You can see in the Excel file. Okay, these are 10 values of the year. And if you remove, then all the values of first column will be assigned to the variable year. Similarly, if you want to select the second column, then we will assign at its place 2. And if there are some more variables in the Excel file, and which one you want to import or you want to use for examine, you give the value of column that particular. I want to plot this information. We use the simple function plot air and sports. Okay, so press F5. The graph has been plotted. You can see, and also you can assign legend, and if you want to improve the some more information you want to edit in the figure, click at its place. You can insert grids, box, and many more. If you want to insert two graphs, then we use the hold function, hold on or hold off, both we can use. So when you want to insert multi-graph in a single figure, we always use this one. So we have the same information, but we want to insert the same information with some more legend. And when we plot these two, and also we insert at its place grid and X label, Y label, both are inserted. Control T and see the graph. This is the same graph. So you can see at its place red stars. Okay. So these will be inserted for the same information which we exist in the. Okay. So these are specifiers. Thank you. We can do in this way. Now there is, if we want to get information about the imported file, we use at its place summary function. This will give all the information which we import to the file. You can see at its place I am using load patients. Okay, this file patient file already exists in the Matlab. This will be provided by the Matlab, and if we want some information about the which we data import in the MATLAB, we use the function summary. You can see at displays, and this is the format we use at displays. Format is compact. Okay, and when you press F5, this will give the all the information about the imported file, gender, age, minimum value, maximum value, median, okay, smoker, blood pressure, and their corresponding mean, median, max. So in this way, we can use the summary function for the imported data, okay. But we have to manage something. This is the patient file. Then blood pressure, we have two types. One is systolic and other is diagnostic. Then T is equal to, we have to manage table. Then we have gender, age, smoker, blood pressure, and we have assigned here row names. You can see last name, etc. And when you use this summary function, we have the information about the imported file in the MATLAB.
So,
Yes, please.
sir, this summary function is an inbuilt command or it
Yes,
contains?
this is inbuilt function. This is inbuilt function, and we can use directly.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah.
And sir, one more thing, sir. Please stretch your editor file so that I can see the code.
Editor file. Okay. Yes. I will share all the files which I have prepared with you, so that this will help you to use for your own purpose. Okay. This is the subplot function. Sometimes we have to use multi-graph, a multi-subgraph in the same file. So you can see that this is the file which we import at this place. This is the file name, and this is the same function which we use. This is the earlier file which we have already used at this place. Okay, so we want to plot different graphs in the same figure. So we use at this place subplot function. Okay, so this will be 2 by 2. We have a matrix form, and there will be 2 by 2 matrix having subplots. So this one will give us the first subplot. Okay, so I use at this place this information. I have year, and then I have sports. Okay, so in the year, I select at this place first 133. Okay, or you can use simply this way. So this will consider all the values of the first variable, and you can customize according to your choice. So we are using at this place first 33 values of the first variable, and this is the second. Okay, so at this place we use the function stem. Stem plot will be there, and then we have assigned this stem plot. This is the title of the figure, figure 1. Similarly, this is the subplot second. Okay, and this will at this place we use the bar function. Bar will be plotted by using this function, and the values are same variable. We have year and sports. First 3 values has been considered at this place, and the title we have. This is the figure 2. Similarly, bar H, horizontal bar, we have, and the title is figure 3. Then we have, this is the fourth figure, and we use at this place area. Okay, and this is the first variable, and this is the second variable, and this is the title. And when we execute by pressing F5, you can see all the 4 figures are appeared in the matrix form. And further, if you want to modify, you can do by using the same. If you want to edit first figure, then you can insert at this place grades. Okay, similarly, if you want to edit second, select the second figure, and you can again edit, you can edit the name of the figure, you can assign the x-axis, labels to x-axis, y-axis, okay, and similarly you can edit other figures. Okay, it's okay. Now we have, sorry, you can see this is the another file, and we can use another function for importing to create a database, and this is also very useful. So first we are using, I have created a editor file, and when we enter, the file has been opened. So at this place we use the function dataset. Dataset function is used at this place to import the Excel file, and it gives us more information, and we can use different way. So first, what are there? These commands always we use in the script file. CLC, clear all, close all, and the data which we import in the Excel file, give the name, code, codes, okay, CODS. And this is the name of the Excel file, which you can see in the current folder. So by using this function, we can easily import in our MATLAB. By pressing F5, you can see the file has been imported in the Excel, in the MATLAB, and the information we can see by pressing double click. This is the information. This is the data collected from the Lucknow, UP, and other places from UP, related to the COVID problem which is going to there. So you can see here date wise Lucknow, and then other cities are also there. Okay. And these are the informations available, and this is very long data, and we can use for our purpose. So when you use this function, codes 25 to, what will give us? First is row and second is the column. Okay, so this is the second column, means second variable, and this is the 25th row. Okay, so when we execute, we have the corresponding value, you can see at this place. Okay, if we need name index, so at this place we have 1 to 10, first 10 element from second column and third column. Okay, so when we execute, we comment this one, Control R, and this will return only this value. Press F5, see the information. So at this place we have, in the first column we have date, and in the second we have district. Okay, and if you increase this value 5 or up to 9, 2 to 9. Okay, so again when you execute by pressing F5, you can see we have all the variables and their corresponding values. So this is the first variable, date, then we have district, then this is the next one. Okay, So the database has been returned in the command window. Again, comment this one, Control R. Similarly, we have some more different ways we can use this will give us first 1 to 10 group. Then we have first 10 from the data age group. Okay, it has been presented. One minute, please. Okay. Yeah. This is the same function plot which we are using at this place. So we call the functions at different variables. See at this place how we can plot these variables in the for plotting the graph. Okay, so we are using at this place plot function, and this is the variable which we assign at this place codes. Okay, then these are the different variables, and which variable you want to call for plot, you will assign. So you can say I call at this place this variable which I highlighted at this place, confirmed cases frequency. This is the fourth variable. Okay, then I call next variable codes dot activate cases frequency. Active cases, sorry, this is the active cases frequency. So this is the second variable I call at this place. So I have two variables. One is confirmed cases frequency and the second is active cases frequency. And when I execute, the plot will be plotted F5. When I press F5, the graph will be plotted at this place. Sorry, 1 minute, please. F5. Okay, you can see this is the graph of the two set variables. Again, we use the scatter plot. We have the same variable, and scatter is used to scatter function is used for the scatter plot. Okay, Control R and see the plot. This is the scatter plot. Again, create figure. Okay, so see, this is very important to see you at this place. This is the scatter plot, and come to at this place. First, we are inserting here. This is the legend. Okay, then we have come to tools and add after that data statics. When you press data statics, new window will be open, and in this new window you can say minimum and maximum value of x variable and y variable, which we call in the editor file, maximum value and minimum value, mean. Then we have median, mode, standard deviation, range, etc. So if we select the mean, the line is there, vertical line for x variable, and this will be the mean for y variable, and also legend corresponding to appeared in the same figure, and then close it. Okay. Now, if we want to edit for these horizontal and vertical lines, which are mean of x variable and y variable, we can do select this vertical line, and we can select one or two to make it more dark, and we can change its color. Okay. Then after second horizontal line, you can see again and change the color. Okay. If you want to insert X label, X grade, Y grade, we can do title. This is the figure. Okay. Box is also there. If you want to insert X label and Y label, we can do also. After that, we will create a code for this file. For that, what we have to do, click file and generate a code. We are creating a generate code for this figure, and when you click this one, the code will be generated for this figure. You can save this code by any name. Okay, but we will not save this file because this code already I have generated. Okay, so you can see this code will be used for different analysis which the data we have imported at this place. You can see this is the first variable, second variable, and S1 and C1. You can see more information about this. Okay, so close this one. No. I have already created a create figure. The code I have already created at this place. Okay. This is the code, and we will use this code directly. How we can use? See the script file. See at this place and Control R. What is there? In the first, we generate a code which is the create figure. This is the code which is generated by the previous figure. Okay, and now we are using the same code for different analysis for our customize. Okay, so see at this place what is there. The same function. This is used at this place. Okay, this is the create figure, and the two variables which we use in the previous figure from which we generate this create figure. Okay, you can see the variable at this place and in this are same, but we at this place customize. What is customize? In the previous figure, we have all the values of this variable and all the values of this variable. But at this place, we consider first 50, and at this place, we have first 50. Okay. We can change these values according to our customization. Then after we give address place 50 and G is green. Okay. So when I execute this, when we execute this command, which is the net code of the previous figure, this will change all the outcomes of the previous figure. Control R. Now we are using this one and see the result. Press F5. Now you can see the mean and mean for two variable has been changed. Okay, and there is other information. Scatter graph is also there. Okay, and if you want to customize more, if you want to consider address place 100, okay, then again on the right side we have and press F5. Now this is the mean and mean of two variable, and the scatter graph is also there. Okay, and when you remove this value, or you are using in this way, or you are completely remove. Okay, now what will give us? This will be the same graph which we wrote in the previous command. This is the same graph. And you can see the corresponding result. Okay, and also you can compare this graph with the previous. Now Control R and Control T. So this graph and the other both are same. So by generating a code, we can use the same function for a different type of analysis. So this is the content which I present at this place. If you have now any question or query, you can ask from me because time is about to over. Yes, any question, please? Dear participant, any question?
Sir, just one problem. Sir, please provide the code so that we can assess that and can ask you questions related to that in tomorrow's
Okay,
session.
yes. I will share all these files with you. Okay, because this will support you when you examine or do experiment yourself. Then you will learn more about this how we can use. Okay, and
Yes.
if still you have any question, you can send your question. Also, we will share with you feedback form. Okay, and there will be option to submit your question. If you will submit there, we will discuss tomorrow also. Okay. Yes, any question? And also, there was a question about 6 surfaces, and I hope you will share the file. So tomorrow when we start the session, we will present in the beginning, and then after the session will be start. And also we will discuss all the questions which will be submitted to us. And if now you want to discuss any question, we can do. You can unmute yourself. Okay. Dr. Upendra ma'am, are you there? Jaskari ma'am?
Hello. Sir, I'm Sarita. I'm here.
Yes, okay, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir.
I think there is no question from other side.
Thank you so much, sir. Here is your certificate. Is it good?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir. So thank you so much, Dr. Merchant, sir, for a wonderful insight into MATLAB. Dr. Merchant, sir, has taught us to import and export data, plotting of graphs, control systems, loop statements, mathematical tools, and many more. Once again, I would like to express my gratitude to you for your involvement in the workshop, both as the organizer and a presenter. Thank you all. We will see you guys tomorrow at the same time. Enjoy your day, stay safe, and let's meet up here again. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am.